Hi folks, we're Sophie and Filipe, two professional chefs and regenerative farmers, on a mission to empower people to grow, cook and preserve nutrient-dense, regeneratively grown, delicious food. We bring you how-to recipes, stories that bridge the gap between the land and our plates, sprinkled with a pinch of humor and lots of grit. After a wildfire burned down much of our farm, and with a baby on the way, we're working hard to rebuild our lives. Join us for some honest cooking, regenerative living, and fun farm-to-table courses and retreats. Hi folks, you see these? I don't know if you see them, but I see them. It's massive bags under my eyes. It's the consequence of never-ending to-do lists and lots of sleepless nights. Especially yesterday, our youngest had a nightmare, kept me up all night. Anyway, enough complaining. But anyway, I'm getting to the point that today I won't be with you in this video. So what I'll be doing is handing it over to Filipe, because he'll be taking you on the farm and giving you all the updates of what's happening and taking you on a good morning routine and some olive making. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you on the next one. So I'm doing the outro at the intro. See you on the next one. Farming Chefs, peace out.
These dogs can't wait anymore. Look at them. Yeah? We're gonna eat now? Let's go. What? So they're in this pen since the fires happened. They can't wait to get out of here, but we giving some rest to the rest of the field. But I think in 2-3 weeks we're gonna take them out of here and we're gonna start our rotational grazing, and then they're gonna be at their happiest because they're gonna have fresh grass every day. By the way, we had a little lamb 2 days ago and we're waiting for another 2 to give birth. So let's check how they are. Hey, Mary had a little lamb. Oh la la. And it's a boy. Stews. So these 2 little guys and girls, boy and the girl, they run away from their pen yesterday. They broke the net. And imagine where I found them? I found them here with the sheep. So they were in their place. So they're staying here for now until the sheep get out of here, and then they have all this space for them. And they are hungry. So we like to feed these guys everything. I just cut pumpkin. This is a sweet potato. They're a little bit rotten, so we just use them to come back to the animals. Sometimes goes to the compost. Most of the times comes to the pigs. They're a great recycling machine. Okay, let's do the dogs and the cats. What? Here waiting for us. Alright, the goats are already in the new enclosure and it looks like they're liking. They're eating all the small bramble shoot and they look very relaxed.
Folks, I wanted to take a quick minute because I want to talk to you about some amazing on-site and off-site experiences we're offering in 2026. Because even though we love making these videos for you guys, a big part of our business also is teaching people real life and having great one-on-one, one-on-group experiences, because the internet is great, but human connection is even better. So if you're interested in joining us, we give courses where we teach you how to cook farm-to-table food. These are mostly set here in Portugal on our site, but we also offer really fun, once-in-a-lifetime culinary experiences. If that sounds like something you're into, check out the link below. All right, let's go back to the video.
This was the fence that I made with our friend Cameron. He left already. He kept his traveling. Hope to see him soon again, Cameron. Thank you very much for all your help. And yeah, it's working until now. So what I feed the goats are hay and a little bit of feed. And they have a lot of brambles to eat here. That was the reason I put them here, because this is quite a dirty place in terms of brambles on the farm, and we want to clean it a little bit. So these guys are doing an amazing cleaning job. So we're still giving some bot feed to the animals, the goats and the sheep, of course because of the fire. So we don't have much grass and much bushes so they can eat. Because ruminants, they need a certain amount, certain percentage of dry feed and green feed. Otherwise the fermentation in the stomach can create swellings and they can die from that. So at the moment we're giving hay and some feed. But as soon as the grass and the bushes are grown up, we're gonna stop giving any feed at all, and we're just gonna give them the rotational grazing, of course, and some hay. So their feed is complete with it. The pigs are good on recycling food, but we also do a lot of recycling in this farm. These are the structures that we built a few years back to hold the tomatoes outside. We are not doing tomatoes outside anymore, we're doing tomatoes in the greenhouse. So I decided to reuse 3 of these structures to build a new gate. Since the other gate, an oak tree fell on top of it and completely destroyed it, I came here a few days ago and I thought, why am I going to buy metal to do a gate? I'm going to reuse this, build a gate. I have to thank everybody that supported us to allow us to buy all new tools to be able to do these things, like an angle grinder, like a pruning scissor, like a small chainsaw. All these things matter in the farm because without these tools we couldn't do this work. And even if you're going to reuse old material, if you don't have those tools, you have nothing. So thank you very much to everybody that helped us and keeps us supporting. Without you guys, we would be in shit. So we come back here to our olives. I'm gonna refresh the water of the big olives and we're gonna put the small olives into the jars because the bitterness of it, it's already gone. If you're asking yourself why are our olives in water, so we put olives in water to take the bitterness out of it. We change the water every day, so they get fresh water every day, and this depends on the size of the olives, how long they're gonna have to stay there. We have these big olives, they're already here for 30 days and they are still a little bit bitter, so I think they would stay another 10 days on it. But we have here smaller olives that they are already perfect. They still have a little bit of bitterness, but that's how we like them, and they have a bite. So we're gonna take these out of the water now, we're gonna wash them and we're gonna put them into the jar with the 7% water solution with salt. Let's do that job. We do it like this slowly because we don't want to bruise the olives. If I could just dump the whole thing inside the basket, but then the olives would get all bruised and then that would be not nice to eat. So we do it slowly, little bit by little bit, and then they are all nice. have to leave some bitterness on the olive when we're putting in, but the most of it has to be gone. So we leave the bitterness because once it goes into the water solution with the salt, that's gonna take still a little bit out. So we're calculating more or less how much it's gonna take out of that bitterness. So for example, if you put olive into the water solution without no bitterness at all, when you're gonna eat it, it's gonna be completely mushed and without flavor, and we don't want that. We want it to taste actually olive still. So we put it with a little bit of bitterness into it. Sea salt, specifically, the best salt you can use is sea salt without being refined, so pure sea salt. All right, thank you for coming along with the day at the farm. I'm sorry Sophie is not for you guys today. She's feeling a little bit not so well. Thank you for bearing with me. Another time, thank you very much for all your donations, for all the help to buy the new tools, the new fence, all that stuff. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the farm, the developments that we've been doing. It doesn't go as fast as we wish, but slowly and steady, we will get there. I think that's it. Farming chefs, peace out.